spoken by around 5 million people. Best known member from the Mongolic language family. What is the language? Let's watch an amazing performance, then guess what language we're going to talk about today. Mongolian language. Following the stunning snippet of performance by Ayanga from Inner Mongolia, China, we're going to talk about Mongolian language today. Mongolian is the official language of Mongolia, and both the most widely spoken and best known member of the Mongolic language family. It has evolved directly from Middle Mongolian. This was the language that was spoken by the Mongol Empire in the 13th and 14th centuries, but previous to this was the language period of Old Mongolian. The number of speakers across all its dialects may be around 5 million, including the vast majority of residents of Mongolia and many of the ethnic Mongol residents of the Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region of the People's Republic of China. In Mongolia, the Khalkha dialect, currently written in both Cyrillic and traditional Mongolian script, is predominant, also called Mongolia Ha, which is spoken by over 2.35 million people in the Mongolian People's Republic, where it has the status of a national language. It is spoken in all spheres of life and by all age groups. It is taught in primary and secondary schools and used in print and electronic media. While in Inner Mongolia, the language is dialectally more diverse and is written in traditional Mongolian script called Peripheral Mongolian, which is spoken by 3.38 million people. It is a co-official language with Mandarin Chinese in the Inner Mongolia and several adjoining provinces in northwest China. It is also spoken in Mongolian People's Republic. Let's first talk about Mongolian in Inner Mongolia, China. The use of Mongolian languages in Inner Mongolia has witnessed periods of decline and revival over the last few hundred years. The language experienced a decline during the late Qing period, a revival between 1947 and 1965, a second decline between 1966 and 1976, a second revival between 1977 and 1992, and a third decline between 1995 and 2012. However, in spite of these decline of Mongolian language in some of Inner Mongolia's urban areas and educational spheres, the ethnic identity of the urbanized Chinese-speaking Mongols is most likely to survive due to the presence of urban ethnic communities. The multilingual situation in Inner Mongolia does not appear to obstruct efforts by ethnic Mongols to preserve their language. Within the People's Republic of China, the Mongolian language is not just spoken within Inner Mongolia, but in the Chinese provinces of Liaoning, Jilin, and Heilongjiang. The Mongolian language has not traveled particularly far around the world and primarily remains within this area of China and Mongolia itself. In Mongolia itself, the Mongolian language is spoken by around 2.35 million people. It is also called the Khalkha dialect. It is the main dialect that is used in the country, and it is inarguably part of the Mongolian language. However, there is a great deal of contention surrounding this issue, as there are many regional dialects of Mongolian that may be considered to be their own language. Likewise, there are many dialects that are majoritively considered to not be Mongolian, but may in fact be part of this language group. Both Mongolian Hao, spoken in Mongolia, and Peripheral Mongolian, spoken in Inner Mongolia, China, are mutually intelligible, despite some phonological and lexical differences. In turn, both have a number of mutually intelligible varieties. So that's an overview of Mongolian language in both China and Mongolia. Thanks for watching, and please support by clicking subscribe and like below.